the Grasses for the Masses program is the Chesapeake Bay Foundation's Citizen Underwater Grasses Restoration Program. It's been around since 2000, and so this program provides citizens with an aquarium to grow underwater grasses in their homes, specifically a freshwater grass called wild celery. And they grow January through May, and in May they plant at one of our restoration sites. We've had 2 restoration sites since 2000. One is on the James and one's on the Potomac. And so I thought it was high time that we expanded our sites a little bit, and thankfully Dr. Crawford started talking about this when I was hired 3 years ago, and managed to plant the seed very early to have a site here at the Rice Center. So thanks to the Rice Rivers Center and Dr. Crawford, we now have this new location, which has just been planted by about 12 different citizens and their precious baby grasses. So the Grasses for the Masses program, it's actually my favorite part of my job because the value stretches beyond restoration purposes. It's a very neat education tool for citizens that might not otherwise be engaged with water. So we do still have schools that participate occasionally, so there are students that have lived in Richmond their entire lives and probably never gone to the James River, and they see this plant that lives in water all the time. There are families that do this together and compete to see who can get the best grasses, so it's a bonding experience as well. And people become pretty fiercely protective of their grasses. So by the time they plant, many of them don't want to let them go, and I think that really solidifies the need for improving water quality locally. Not just your shoes. The program itself has been very successful. So when I started, we had, at least from the records that I saw, a little over 100 growers, and now we have 200 growers. The past 2 years have been completely subscribed, so people have really taken to the program. This program is tied to the overall desire to reduce pollution. So what people need to remember is that what we do on land impacts the waterways. And for these grasses, the reason that they're at 20% of historic levels is because we've increased our land pollution so astronomically. And so for us, that's nitrogen, phosphorus, and sediment, and they are creating algae blooms that block light and squelch our underwater grasses, and the sediment itself, as you can see, does the exact same thing. So thankfully, there is a plan to reduce that pollution. We're at the midpoint right now, and Virginia is doing well. Pennsylvania is doing all right. But we've got until 2025 to get our act together and complete that plan. Where did they go? I've been wet at some plantings. I've not been quite this wet though.
Really? Well, it's always an adventure out here at the Rice Rivers Center.
My growers are the best people because they nurture these grasses.
I can't believe how vigorous some of those were. That's just incredible.
Yes.